Very good morning, children. Today we are going to start part 2 of lesson 5. In the previous video of biosphere, we have discussed regarding the different types of natural vegetation and what is the meaning of biosphere and some examples that we have seen. In this video, we are going to discuss about we the human beings are how we are creating a problem for the environment in the biosphere that we are going to discuss here. Before starting of the video, everyone open your textbook page number 56 and get ready for the lesson. What you can see in this picture, children, they are the people of the Stone Age, and these people are called as hunters and the gatherers. So these people, they started living in groups because a single person can't hunt the animal for a long period of time. So all the people came together in groups and they started to kill the animals for as their food. So these people are called as hunters and gatherers. So these hunters and gatherers, what are the implements they have used for killing the animals? So you can see in this picture, the people were holding some sort of tools there. Those were made out of stone and as well as wood. See this picture? So these are some sort of wooden implements which were used by the early people for hunting the animals. So here in this picture, you can see some sort of stone implements, stone tools which were used by the people to kill the animals. So they have used the stone tools and tools made of wood, because why we are discussing all these starting from the early man till today, how the man has developed, okay, and how the pollutant agents were also developed along with the man, that we are going to discuss in this video. So here human society and environment. So in this, how the human society is creating a damage to the environment, that we are going to discuss. So they learn to use fire by lighting sticks and grass, isn't it, children? In the picture you can see that the people were started to light the fire also. They invented fire also, and it is the first sources of energy to be used, because it is a heat. Heat is also a source of energy. Development in human society. What are the other developments have taken place? They build cities, isn't it, children? Different types of cities were developed with a lot of buildings, transport, and everything. So metals like bronze and iron were used. Once upon a time, for the implements, for the tools, what are the metals they have used? Only the wood and stone. But now, and after this period of early man, they have used the metals like bronze, iron, copper. Now we are using gold, silver. Different types of metals were used for making the things. Roads were built to connect places. In the olden times, when early man is there, there are no proper roads and all, because they don't know how to construct the roads also. So they use it to walk in the forest areas from one place to another place. But when the technology is developing, when the development is taking place, people started connecting the roads also from one place to another place, and started sailing through ships and boats across the seas and oceans. Not only in one country, in one place, but they have connected countries from one country to another country. Also, they started moving, that too by using ships and boats. These were connected through waterways. So, gradually, human population also increased. So, all the means of transportation came into existence, and they explored the world and made inventories of all possible resources. So, all the possible resources which are there, everything was used for inventing different types of new things. This leads to the development. When a development is there, almost this development will lead to different type of extension of natural resources also, because development is very important for the humans, isn't it? But when the development want, what we will do, we will use lot of resources what we have on the earth surface. Almost all the resources will going to extend, will be ending. So these are some sort of development which have taken place in human society. So what you can see in this picture, children? Some sort of fossil fuels. So industries creates a lot of pollutants and effluents. Is it or not? So when any of our industry is there, we face a lot of problems there. Example, take previously what is happened in our Vizag city. LG Polymers incident. It is a industry, and because of that, the blast which was happened there creates a lot of pollution around the surroundings of the village and everything, isn't it? Like this, any of our industry will create some sort of pollutants and release some sort of effluents into the soil. Effluents means some sort of chemicals. After completing of the production of a product, some sort of chemicals will be released out into the ground. So all these chemicals again will mix into the groundwater also. It creates a lot of damage. And industries, for the production of their products, they use lot of fossil fuels. So what are fossil fuels? From long back onwards, from years and years, it takes some hundreds of years to create these fossil fuels in the earth's surface. The dead corpuscles or the tree branches or something else, if they fall onto the earth's surface, then after some years gradually they will be turning into a fuel, and those fuel is called as fossil fuels. Example, coal, petroleum and natural gas. Here the word crude oil is used. Crude oil is without any purifying, the petroleum is called as crude oil. If it was purified, then it is called as petrol. And from petrol, lot of other products are also will be released out, like lubricants, diesel, engine oil, wax, like this different types of things also will be coming. So modern industries and transport use immense amount of energy which is derived basically from fossil fuels. So they use a lot of fossil fuels. Because of this, the energy which is coming will be used in the industries. Understand, children? So creating industries in the society is a development, but this development is leading to the extinction of fossil fuels. Understand, children? Once again, development is very much necessary for the society and for the development of the human beings. But this is also creating a damage for the fossil fuels and the natural resources. So, what you can see in this picture, acid rain. Have you heard any time about acid rain? We heard about normal rain, but in the lower classes or somewhere else, you may be hearing about acid rain, but we did not see any time. But this occurs in many of our areas. If the rain occurs with any of our chemicals in the water of the rain, then it is called as a acid rain. And because of this acid rain, all the forest areas will get damaged, the crops will get damaged, and people also will suffer a lot because of this rain. The burning of fossil fuels release CO2 and other chemicals into the atmosphere. CO2 means carbon dioxide, and other chemicals also will be released into the atmosphere. It may be like carbon dioxide, other chemicals like nitrogen oxide, sulfur dioxide, volatile organic compounds, and heavy metals. All these will be released into the atmosphere. They also cause the release of sulfuric, carbonic, and nitric acids also, and which cause what are called acid rains. This you can see in page number 57 under the heading Industries, Pollutants and Effluents. In the first paragraph, you can see about acid rains. Acid rains are caused by the mingling of acidic particles of atmosphere with rain, increasing the acid content of rainwater. So lot of acid content will be there in the rainwater, which will create a lot of problem for the humans. So if we become wet in that acid rain, almost we'll be getting different types of skin diseases also, because it contains a lot of chemicals which creates a damage for the human life. Understand, children? So we should stop using of lot of fossil fuels. Because why I am telling all this, many of us will be there. Even for the short distance, we can go by walk. But we use the two wheelers, the like a motor vehicles and everything will be using. So it also creates a lot of damage to the environment and the atmosphere, isn't it, children? Even for the short distance. But in some of the European countries, example take Netherlands and all, they'll be using only cycles. Because of that, there is no more pollution there. Almost for 5 to 6 kilometers, also they'll be using only bicycles. So it won't create a lot of damage for the environment. But even for short distance also, what we will do, we'll be using the motor vehicles, motorcycles, scooters and all will be using, because we think that it is a fashion for us. When we ride on a bike, it gives a lot of pleasure for us and all. So we'll be thinking in that way. But if we are the you people are the future generation, so you should only take the oath that we should decrease the pollution in the society. Then only in future you can lead the life very happily. Understand, children? Next, in page number 57 in your textbook, there is a box with green color, and there you can see a heading called as Kyoto Protocol. So what is this Kyoto Protocol? Once listen clearly. Every day we are seeing, or every year we are seeing a lot of change in the climate. So, summer, once upon a time, there used to be a normal heat. Because in the olden days, people have led their life even without fans. But nowadays, we are using air conditions, AC, we are using daily. It also creates a lot of damage for the environment, because the CFCs which are released out of the refrigerators, air conditions and all creates a lot of damage for the environment. So chlorofluorocarbons, CFC. So these also creates a lot of damage. But why we are unable to live without ACs and fridge? Did you think once? Because lot of heat has increased on the earth's surface. Year by year, 2 degrees Celsius of temperature of the earth's surface is increasing. When every year this much of temperature is increasing, almost when it leads to a very high amount of temperature on one day, isn't it, children? So this is only called as climate change, and this is only we call it as global warming. So when we cut the trees, there won't be any sort of rainfall. This also creates for the global warming. Lot of pollution we are releasing into the atmosphere through vehicles, and even burning of fossil fuels and all. We are creating a lot of damage for the environment. This leads to the climate change. One, see the Kyoto Protocol. A conference was held in the city of Kyoto in Japan under United Nations Organization in December 1997 to protect Mother Earth from global warming. The countries that attended realized the effect of greenhouse gases and signed a declaration called Kyoto Protocol. So, what is the main aim of this Kyoto Protocol? Main aim of this is to bring down the release of greenhouse gases to less than 5.2%. According to this declaration, this aim should be achieved between 2008 to 2012. Almost up to 2012, the conferences were held in Kyoto, but those were not at all successful, because countries were unable to stop the using of the fossil fuels. So for the development of the society, for the usage and all, lot of usage was required by the human beings. Because of that, lot of fossil fuels were used by the countries, and they were unable to control this global warming. But we started this, and we can stop this global warming. It is in our hands only. But people were unable to do this, because they need a lot of facilities to lead their life very happily and all. They need a lot of facilities, so they can't live without this. Because of that, they were using all these fossil fuels, and they are creating a damage to the environment. So this is called Kyoto Protocol. They have taken the declaration here that the global warming should be stopped in between 2008 to 2012, but now it is 2021. Even till today we are facing the problems of global warming. So what you can see in this picture, children? So all the forest trees were cut down. This is a process of deforestation. So this is nothing but the depletion of natural resources. Depletion means completing it. It is going to extinct. The natural resources are going to extinct. So that is only called as depletion of natural resources. You can see in page number 57, last paragraph. So you can see the heading, depletion of natural resources. So one day, if we cut all these trees and all, in somewhere they have said that, I heard. So the tree can be seen only in the internet to show to the other generation children. So this is a tree. The tree used to be like this. But there won't be any sort of trees if we cut down continuously like this on the earth's surface. So we should protect our environment. It is in our hands only. So, industrialization, rapid population growth, and urbanization exploited natural resources. Isn't it, children? We are the main reason for the depletion of the natural resources. Many scientists have argued that the present way of life is not sustainable. Sustainable means it is not in a proper way. So we are not going in a proper way. The life of the people nowadays is not at all in a smooth way. They are facing a lot of problems. Nothing will be left for the future generations. If we continue using the natural resources in this way, nothing will be left for the future generations. We should leave something for the next generations. We are using. So, our parents used natural resources and they left for us, and we are using, and we are also left the some sort of natural resources for your generation. Then you should also leave the some sort of natural resources for the next generation. So if you are only, we people are using all these resources and creating a damage, and what will be there for the next future generations and all? So it is in our hands only to control all these and to create a proper earth and to reduce the global warming. Then only the complete biosphere will be in a proper way and we can lead a very happy and healthy life. Understand, children? And this is regarding biosphere. And here is your assignment. What are the developments in human society? Write about Kyoto Protocol. Which rains are caused by burning fossil fuels? Metals like dash and dash were used by the early man. The early man learned to use dash by lighting sticks and grass. Complete this assignment and meet you in next video, children. Thank you.